Hey, it's Dan. Welcome back to iAllegedly. I've got a good one for you today because the most disgusting thing has just been announced to be sold in the market, and that is lab-grown salmon. Yeah, can't wait. Please hit the like button, always subscribe to this channel, and let's get right into it. You know, I ran biotech and medtech conferences, and I heard some crazy stuff, but what they've done is they have biotech and raised salmon that's raised inside of a vat. You take cells from the existing salmon, you put it inside this bioreactor, and then those cells create salmon. It's not artificial. It's not fake. It is a cell that's grown. And then you can eat it, and it's like sashimi. It's just like salmon. And it got approved to be sold to the public at the end of May of this year. And there is a high-end restaurant in the Portland area that is selling this right now, and a few others. Now, guys, is that crazy? It's not fish. It's not real by any means. It's grown inside of a vat, and then it's cut up, and then they put artificial food coloring to it and additives to make it look and taste like fish. Pass. No, you do this. Beyond Meat is in a death spiral right now. It is just any day now that they're going to announce bankruptcy when they're losing $30 million a quarter, and it's just people aren't, buying this stuff. We're going to rebrand and rename it and call it something else. Call it whatever you want. It's not real. It's not real. A friend from elementary school, Linda, reaches out to me and said, "Hey, Mr. Huntington Beach, I'm taking my mom to lunch. I really need a good spot. We can go from this city to this city, from Huntington down to Laguna. Give me a spot." Well, go to the Blue Water Grill. Take her there. It's great. It's in Huntington. It's in Newport Beach. And every day they have fresh seafood that's caught. Some of it's wild caught, meaning somebody caught it, whether it's on a pole or they caught it in a basket, whatever, but it's caught from the ocean and cooked fresh. Well, how do you beat that? It's not made in some lab. This is disgusting, guys. And for these people that have eaten it, oh, it's wonderful. It's just absolutely amazing. This is insanity that they do stuff like this right now. So, let me know what you think about this. I think it's nuts. And I think that this is not going to be real. It's not real fish. It's not real fish. It is a science experiment. It's the bugs. It's the soy. It's all the stuff that they try to feed us that we don't want to eat. Okay? That we just don't want to eat. Now, flash forward to this as I'm researching this. There's a biotech lawyer, Emily Lutz, and Emily Lutz says, "Listen, you don't need to have FDA approval to sell food, but for marketing, sure does help." And I'm like, God, I don't know that woman, but I know that type of person because I ran those events, and they would use different things to talk about how this biotech test or medtech product device was good, and it just made it so that we're working on it. But do you want to eat this? Do you want to put that in your mouth if it's grown in a lab like that? I think it's disgusting. Now, Great Value is the private label brand from Walmart. They just had shrimp recalled from 13 states. Okay. Oh, wow. Is it frozen shrimp? Is it fresh shrimp? No, they're frozen. It's breaded. It's all these different types. And what does it have? Radioactive content to it. An isotope, CS-137. Okay. Radioactivity. Why are my fillings making funny sounds? Come on, guys. This is insane. So you're going to eat radioactive shrimp? No, pass. We have enough problems, but now you want to eat it out of a lab, and you want to have lab-grown salmon. Has anybody tried this? I made those ridiculous videos 2 and 3 years ago where I would try the fake meat and give you my opinion of it. It was all horrible, absolutely horrible. So much so that Rosie would not eat it. My dog was like, "What is this crap?" She wouldn't eat the beef jerky. Wasn't beef jerky. But that's the fascination. Why? If you don't want to be a meat eater, why is it that you want to have fake meat? What is the fascination with that? Seriously, I don't get it. I don't get it. Oh, because we just like the way it looks, and you want to get, you want to simulate it. No, it's gross. And again, they're saying it's not simulated meat, it's lab grown meat. How wrong is that? Now, one thing that was sent to me is how out of control vegetable prices have gone. And my son sent me an article out of the Massachusetts area talking about how vegetables have gone up 38.6%, almost 40% this year, and continue to go up all the time. And you need to have fresh vegetables. You need to have dehydrated vegetables. I had a buddy of mine talk about his product, and the dehydrated vegetables have gone up almost 30%. What do you do? How do you justify that with a price? I'm telling you, when you have a $10 head of lettuce, or oh, you want cabbage? Oh, cabbage is gonna be $12, Dan, to buy a head of. It gets crazy. You can't afford to go out. And again, every single day, I get receipts sent to me where people went out to a restaurant and they're just appalled. And I'm telling you guys, if you get add-ons onto your receipts, and hey, we're charging you 18% surcharge here, don't pay that stuff. Refuse to pay it. Just balk at that. It's ridiculous. But vegetables have gone through the roof right now. Dehydrated vegetables, fresh vegetables, everything, frozen, they're all through the roof. Let me know what you think. It seems like every week we have massive recalls. Now you've got Range Rover, Ford, Nissan. They all have recalls right now. 300,000 recalls. Check out the list below. I won't sit there and name all the models, but wow. I mean, it never ends. Okay? Theft, we talk about all the time. What a big problem it is. Have you ever had your catalytic converter stolen from your car? I had one stolen about 25 years ago. I had one stolen 3 years ago. They replaced it. They did so much damage to the car had to be totaled because of that. And then I had my girlfriend's car out in front of her house, had the catalytic converter stolen, and then 2 weeks later, after it was done, it was stolen again. Now, police, when I walked in, hey, we don't come out for that anymore. You have to go and fill out a police report inside the police station. So that's a fun thing to do. It's not like it takes 2 minutes. So it's awesome. State of Indiana has a school district where all the kids got time off this week because 20 catalytic converters was stolen over the weekend. Isn't that great? Just went into the yard. Now, what? We don't have cameras out there? I guess not, because they literally took their time and stole 20 catalytic converters from the school buses and completely sidelined all the school buses to where kids, in rural towns couldn't get close to school, so they had to go out and stay home. Lucky them. Isn't that terrible? Credit card delinquencies for the first time since 2023 are going down. And you had it drop in July of 2025, and it went down just under 2.4% for 30-day delinquencies. Is this the turn? Are people paying their bills? Is this a big deal? Who knows? The problem with it, everyone I talk to, every single person that I talk to tells me how difficult they're having it right now. And what do? You're going to pay for food, gas, and the car, and your rent, and then I'll pay that pesky credit card bill next month. So is this a turnaround? Do people have more money if it drops, or is this just a fluke? Let me know. Here's a good one for you, thanks to Dr. Marvin. Think about this one, guys. You work at Target, and you have a medical condition, and you may need treatment, you may need a simple surgery, you just may need to pay medical bills. Well, Target at its distribution center had a loan program where you could get $3,000 instantly for the medical loan, and you could pay it back, and they would help their employees out. Isn't that great? Well, what one employee found out was if you paid $50 towards the $3,000 loan, you could then get it, eliminated, canceled. There was one person that was a ringleader who told people how to do this. They even had a Reddit post social media post on how to deceive Target. Now, when you go look at it, it's like, F around and find out, what happens when you steal from Target. Now, how many people worked at this place? 2,000 people. How many people signed up for this? Oh, wow, Dan, probably half a dozen. Oh, maybe it got crazy and there were 12 people. 400 to 700 people got fired for doing this. 400 to 700 people stole the money from Target. And this one ringleader, what he would do is he was a facilitator, which I love. That means he could press a button and make your loan go away. This guy went out and he would charge you a fee, little brokerage fee, $200 to $300 to set up your loan, and you'd pay him, and you get to keep the rest. Make your first $50 payment, and I'll make it go away. Isn't that wild, guys? And you wonder, insurance is so expensive, healthcare is expensive, but when you steal from your company and they fired hundreds of people, hey, would you get fired from Target? How come you no longer work there? Oh, I stole. I committed loan fraud and lied about a medical condition. Okay, yeah. Well, let's hire that guy. Okay, you see how these people are done. People are doomed when they do stuff like this. Two things. Don't forget that we have a private channel called iAllegedly Live. I love doing that content. There's over 400 videos on that now, which is absolutely amazing. It's uncensored. It's like tunnel vision. It's uncensored and free. Only it's $5 a month. Anyways, check it out today. Enjoy. I love doing that. And don't forget, we have an email list. One just went out. If you haven't seen it, check your spam filter, but sign up for the email list in the video description below. Okay? Here's some restaurant news for you. That's kind of interesting. Do you have any restaurant chain that you get text messages from, SMS messages from? They say, number one, if you have that you're more likely to buy from them, and then sales go up over 50% when people have these text messages. And then you've got, Chipotle, which is going to announce a college rewards program for students to get them to where they can go out and get more benefits if they sign up for those programs. And again, I don't think of anybody that I have that's texting me like that. Del Taco is a it's a discount taco place. It's like Taco Bell, but it's smaller in that sense. It has really good same store sales, but now they're going to do catering, and I'm like, are you kidding me? I cannot imagine, gosh, I want Del Taco to cater my party. 250 of their locations now offer catering. I mean, I don't get it. Wow, you guys got Del Taco to cater your party? You buy a taco, you drive it home, and it's so soggy that, everything's value menu. Everything's so thin, and the food doesn't last. You can't keep it for an hour or two. I can't imagine them prepping something for a party. Bravo Brio, it's another restaurant chain that just went bankrupt again for the second time. Did you see the problems with these places, guys? There's just one after another that they're having these problems with, and people are not going out to eat. Now, what Bravo Brio did was they invested in shopping mall in high traffic areas to have their restaurants. The only problem is that they're no longer high traffic areas. So with that, you've got sales slumping in all these outdoor malls that are dying. I'm telling you guys, the mall concept is dead right now. It really, really is. And I went to that Westminster Mall over the weekend, and people were stunned at how bad that was because that place was jumping. My uncle reminded me with his construction company how they would pay big money to set up a display inside the center of the mall. They would set up on a Sunday night. They would get 1 week inside the mall, the foot traffic. They would get tons of leads for his construction company. He would spend an absolute boatload of money to be there, and it was something that was absolutely amazing. And he was blown away that now I showed that video and the place is completely dead. Is there any place like that that's near you guys that's dead like that? Now, a couple more things just to finish this video. And this one goes under the "You're Stupid" category. And why are you stupid? Because someone called and said they were with the federal government and that your accounts have been hacked and that you need to protect yourself. I need you to go and get some cash and deposit it into a Bitcoin vending machine. Okay, stupid. This one man outside of Chicago in the New Lenox area put $37,560 into a Bitcoin machine and flagged it into somebody else's account, and they got the money. And police are investigating this. How do you investigate stupid? Seriously, how do you investigate stupid? I am telling you this right now, guys. There is nothing that's going to happen anymore. You're going to see banks in the new era of peace and freedom and love of, you're an imbecile. You did what? You talked to somebody and gave them your account information. Whoa, we're not going to pay that. You're going to start to see that with credit card fraud. Where'd you leave your credit card? I don't know. Okay, guys, I only carry a few credit cards with me at all times. You know, and I've got a lot, but I just don't carry them. Okay, they're locked away, hidden in the house, and I have them all set up to where they get charged. You charge $10 on them, it sends me a text. You should try this. You can sit there and say, "Oh, you know how many times I use my card, Dan? It's insane." Wait till you have somebody do something stupid like this, then you'll wish it was there. Final thing. Great interview with all these young people that were in their 20s talking about how they're cutting back on doing anything fun because it's too expensive. And meeting people, going out, don't want to do it now because it's just too expensive to do anything. I don't know about you guys, but there's so many things you can do. I'm telling you, join a meetup group. Start with that. Start with going out and just meeting people that have similar interests as yours. And there's free groups. I don't care where you live, they're out there right now. When I ran the biotech conferences, the one thing that people liked the most was people are lonely in general, okay, in general. And when I would have the mixers, some of these people, some of these biotech professionals said the most that they got out was at my events. And I would have people that would go from Orange County, LA County, San Diego County. They would go all over the place and follow this stuff. But get out of the house, man. Get a little exercise. Go walk in the sun. Go do something. Oh, no, it's too expensive. It's too expensive to go walk on that island, Dan, for free. Okay? Didn't even pay for parking today. It's free. Would you eat the lab-grown salmon? Okay? You first, guys. You first. I'm telling you, no. That sounds disgusting. These high-end restaurants that are trying to sell this crap, let's put it that way, it's just embarrassing, guys. But let me know what you think about this. If somebody reaches out to you and there's urgency attached to it, do it now or else. Don't do it, guys. Wait. Take a deep breath. Call your bank. Okay? Like, subscribe. Email me hello@iallegedly.com. Make good choices. Sound like I'm talking to my kids. I'll see you soon. Okay? It's a beautiful day out here. Isn't it nice? See you soon.